a game like that, Casey, where it felt like the offense did a lot of good things, but it ends up a team loss. So I mean, how do you take that all?
Just control what you can control. I mean, I play offense, I play quarterback, so our job is to move the football and to take care of the ball. We had no turnovers, which was a positive. Scored the most points we have all season. It's a positive. We stayed together. Right? We ran the ball well. It was a positive. We spread the ball around receiver. I think we were in good shape for 4 quarters. I mean, the line. I mean, we weren't tired. So I mean, there's a lot of positive, like you said. At the end of the day, on the team that wins scores the most points. So got to score more points. There's a couple of things that we could have cleaned up, of course, but we took the lead in the 4th quarter, and then we had a chance to tie it up as well when we were down. So just trying to focus on doing my job and leading the offense. That's all I can control. But yeah, I mean, a loss is a loss. It's a team loss, and it's always tough.
What was your reaction when Coach Frost decided to punt it on that 4th and inches?
Like I said, honestly, when they call the punt team out, I just go off the field and I immediately go talk to the offense. So I don't question any of the play calling, and the coaches just get paid to coach. And I mean, we're here to play ball, so I never question any of the calls. At the end of the day, I mean, the coaches are on the sideline and the players are on the field, so it's on the players to make plays. I mean, whatever they call, we have to make it right. I mean, if they call inside zone or if they call a drop back pass, you know, it's on us as an offense to do the right thing. On defense, it doesn't matter if they run cover 1, cover 3, cover 4. Every play is designed to execute, so including special teams. So we should be able to execute anything that's called.
What goes through your head when you hear boos and chants from the fans to fire your coach?
I didn't hear any boos or chants. Honestly, when I'm out there, like I said, I focus on the play that's called. I mean, you guys always see me looking at the clock. I'm trying to manage the clock. I'm looking at the down and distance. I'm looking at the time of possession. I'm looking at what the situation is of the game. When the game ends or during the game, I don't hear any chants. I try to tune out literally anything that's. I mean, even some of the guys on our team on the sideline, they always ask me, 11, are you good? I'm like, I'm thinking about the next play, or I just tune out a lot of things mentally and physically. So I didn't hear anything like that. But like I said, I can't control any of that stuff, right? I can only control the offense, being the best quarterback, and how I perform.
You were part of a couple high-scoring losses last
Yeah.
year. How do you keep that from frustration from bleeding into the offense? You guys were playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, experience helps a lot. Honestly, I looked at Marcus Washington, and I said, you know what game this feels like? And he looked at me, and I was like, I already know how this is going to go. Texas versus Kansas last year. It was 56-57. We went to double overtime at Texas. So, like you said, I mean, and then in the Big 12 last year, I was in a lot of shootouts. Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Baylor. I mean, there's a lot of shootouts that I've played in. So, if anything, it gave me a little bit of comfort and peace knowing that I've been in situations before, and having the experience helps a lot. And just like I said, just focusing more on my throws and on my reads and taking care of the football. So, but yeah, I mean, definitely being in tight matchups and high-scoring games has helped a lot. Playing football in the game is a lot different than practice, so I would just say the experience and the reps have definitely helped.
When do you think this might be a high-scoring game?
In the first quarter, yeah. I mean, they scored first half. I think they were like 4 out of 5. They scored like 4 out of 5 of their possessions, and we scored like 4 out of 6, something like that. So the score was 28-28 at halftime. That's 4 touchdowns. So I knew at halftime it was going to be. I just knew as long as we can continue to get the ball back and go score or get a field goal, then we'd be okay. But I mean, we were 4 for 6 on touchdowns in the first half, and I don't know what we were in the second half, but we scored whenever it mattered. But yeah, I kind of knew early on in the game, like first and second quarter, not to be negative, but I always try to be positive. But I mean, anytime you see over 21, 28 points in the first half, you kind of know it's going to be a high-scoring game. We're just hoping we can get some stops in that way. I knew we were going to keep on scoring points. So, like I said, I thought we could outscore them, but we just ran out of time and then missed a field goal. But like I said, I can't worry about any of that.
One more for Casey.
As you said, you can only control what you can control. From the offensive standpoint, is that 98-yard drive something you guys can kind of use, where you worked in a situation like that?
I've never, I mean, at practice, you don't really go 98 yards for the game. It's not a situation that you practice a lot. We actually had it, what was that, week 0 against Northwestern in Dublin. I think we would have went down and scored as well, but like I said, we just have to keep improving and get better. But honestly, if anything, it's all mental. Like when you're on the sideline and you look at the clock and you're like, it's full quarter, right? You're down. You got to go 98 yards to win the game. If you overthink it and you stress about it, then chances are you're going to be unsuccessful. So I always try to have a positive mindset. I tell the guys on the sideline, we're going to go score. Tell the coaches we're going to go score. And honestly, once I got out in that field, during the 98-yard drive, I forgot that we had started at the minus 2-yard line. It's just something that you have to kind of ignore the mental block of like, this is a huge task and a huge barrier to climb, and just go out and play ball one play at a time and execute. So I think we did that.
All right. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.